This Burger King in Gaithersburg, Maryland closed and recently reopened. And I hear you can get pizza, steak, and seafood inside this location now. I think that's worth investigating. So let's go inside and find out what that's all about. Okay, I had to commandeer another plate because the slice of this 28-inch pizza, one slice is so large it doesn't fit on one plate. So I had to get two plates to hold up the one slice and then remove the box and put it on a different table because it's just so large. That box, actually, if I keep the box, I can make a tree house out of it. It's 1/4 of a tree house. If I can get a couple more boxes, I got a complete tree house, I think. Okay, this is the Bascaola or the Bascaola pizza. I believe Bascaola is a pasta sauce. It has mushrooms in it and a cream-based sauce. I think that's what my understanding is. I don't see any creamy sauce. It has the house tomato sauce on it and sausage, onions, and mushrooms and mozzarella. Let me see what this thing tastes like. Okay, I'm going to need several bites to include all the ingredients because you can't get everything in one bite. In terms of the ingredients, the sausage is quite good. It looks on the lean side in terms of how sausages are usually. I would say that. The cheese is not spread throughout the pizza. It's kind of in lumps like you would see like in a margarita. The sauce itself seems more acidic than it is sweet. So I would say it's leaning more toward the acidic side. It's a very thin kind of pizza, and I like that because I don't like pizzas that are excessively doughy or thick. But overall, I would say that I really do like this pizza. I mean, the sausage is your protein. It's not too fatty. It goes well with the mushrooms. The mushrooms provide a kind of earthy note. The mozzarella is good. The onions taste kind of snappy and zingy, and it kind of balances out some of the other ingredients. Is it the best pizza I've ever had? I wouldn't say that, but I like it. This Burger King closed and went through a period of renovations, and when it opened again, it opened with additional tenants or maybe additional stalls, vendors, I should say. So the place has a feel like a miniature food court. Yeah, so in addition to Burger King itself inside, you can go to two other stalls, two other vendors, Rapino's, and then there's JoJo's, which serves seafood and steaks. And both of these vendors, both of these restaurants, I should say, they have locations on Maryland's Eastern Shore. I think JoJo's is located in Salisbury, and Rapino's has locations or a location, I don't know how many, but in Ocean City, a popular seaside resort town in Maryland on the Atlantic coast. Okay, I'm gonna start with the steak, the filet mignon at JoJo's. It's something of a signature dish there, and they boast that you could cut it with a plastic knife. It's so tender. Well, I struggled a little bit with the plastic knife. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but let me try it right now. So it's not the most tender steak I've ever had. How is it? I thought maybe there'd be a grilled effect, a grilled flavor, something beyond the steak simply being cooked. Is it flavorful? I would say it is, but it's not spectacular. It's not that. The steak is a little chewier than I thought it would be because I was expecting something more tender. I don't eat filet mignon quite often. I mean, it's something that I eat rarely. I don't eat it often, and it just kind of looks kind of smallish to me. Do you guys know? I mean, do you guys have more experience with filet mignon than I do? Is it this small usually? Because I thought it would be bigger. Maybe I was mistaken. So if you know, let me know in the comments section. And maybe that's what you get when you get a filet mignon from Burger King. Well, you know what I mean. It's not from Burger King. It's from JoJo's, but inside a Burger King. Okay, since I got 2 entrees, I get 4 sides. You get 2 sides with each entree. I got the rice pilaf and the green beans and the coleslaw and French fries. I'm gonna dig into the rice pilaf now. Well, my first impression is that it's very soft. It's very moist. I think there was supposed to be vegetables in here. I think that's what it said on the menu board. It just tastes like soft, neutral tasting rice, basically. It has a slightly brown color to it. I don't know if it's brown rice or something else is making it brown. All right, let me try the green beans. At first, when I asked for the green beans, I thought they might be just canned beans, but they're not. They're whole string beans. Wow. And these are cooked, dare I say, perfectly. They're nice and crisp and snappy, but not as if they were kind of on the raw side. These are nice and cooked, but they're snappy and they're really good. There's some sort of seasoning on there. There's a slight savoriness to them, but mostly what I'm getting is the string bean flavor. Okay, I got 2 more sides to go. Got some French fries here. These are listed as steak cut fries on the menu. They're good, but nothing out of the ordinary. A strong potato flavor. I think they would be improved with some ketchup, though. Okay, and then there's some coleslaw. The cabbage is chopped finely, but not overly fine. It's nice and lubricated, and it has a nice kind of tangy, sour taste to it, which I like, because it tastes like coleslaw should. My second entree is the crab cake, and JoJo's being located on the eastern shore of Maryland, it would be no surprise for them to serve crab cakes. Okay, for my first bite, I'm just going to eat it unadorned without the accompanying cocktail sauce. Okay, as soon as I bit down on that crab cake, yeah, I knew it was good. And it is. Oh, that's a good crab cake. Wow. And what makes it so is the lump crab meat in there. The lump back fin meat. Whoa, that's a good crab cake. Yeah, as I'm working my way through the crab cake. I'm really appreciating the lump crab meat that's in there. But I do notice one thing, and that is that it needs to be seasoned more robustly. I'm not tasting the usual crab cake seasoning that I'm accustomed to tasting. What are some of the usual things that go in there, like Old Bay, the Old Bay seasoning, maybe some paprika, pepper. I don't know, maybe a mild chili effect. I don't know. There seems to be a plainness about it. I mean, you're tasting the crab, obviously. There's some good chunks of meat in there, but it needs to be seasoned a little bit more strongly, I think. With that in mind, let me try the cocktail sauce. Well, the cocktail sauce does add flavor, but it masks the crab flavor. The cocktail sauce is so zippy and kind of tangy and acidic. I think I like it just the way it is without the cocktail sauce, really. Well, that ends another episode. This Burger King episode of Vablonsky. I must admit, that was quite a unique dining experience. I've never been to a Burger King, or to any fast food restaurant for that matter, that hosted extracurricular vendors on the inside. It reminded me vaguely of those food courts that you see at rest stops. Like on the New Jersey Turnpike or something like that. But it's not quite like that. In fact, on the outside, it's simply a Burger King. And you wouldn't know what's going on the inside unless you got the word. But of course you did get the word because you've just seen my episode. If you're in Gaithersburg or nearby, you might want to give it a try. Well, until next time, until my next food adventure, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.